Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from AM 1101B. So this is our video assignment for PAD 101, Introduction to Management Principle in Public Sector. So this is my group members, Nurul, FAQIHAH binti ABDUL KARIM, Bahiyah binti Yusri, Adam bin Muhammad FAUZI, NUREEN binti Muhammad RIZAL, and AZWANI binti AMRAN. So our group are going to talk about how Ministry of Home Affairs manage issue of illegal immigrant or worker in Malaysia.
My name is Nurul Bahiyah binti Yusri. My ID number is 2022660862. I was given the task of explaining introduction of the issue of illegal immigration. First, we go to the Ministry of Home Affairs. Ministry of Home Affairs is a federal government ministry in Malaysia. They are responsible for people's safety and ensure the security of the state. They are in charge for law enforcement, population database, public order, immigration and protection. Next, the Malaysian Immigration Department. The Malaysian Immigration Department is one of the Ministry of Home Affairs agencies. They give their service for Malaysian citizens, permanent residents and foreigners in Malaysia. They are in charge for passport, visa, passes, foreign workers, travel document and entry permit. Then, illegal immigration. Illegal immigration is defined as the migration of people into a country in violation of that country's immigration laws or the continued residence without the legal right to live in that country. The issue of illegal immigration is not new. The influx of illegal immigrants has seen to be increasingly out of control and beyond expectations. The most common immigration issues involve the illegal entry of foreign workers without a permit, the use of visas that have passed their expiration date, and the failure to show a valid permit.
Move forward to managing the issue in planning. Planning is considered the most basic function of management. Planning is the process of creating plans for something to each organization. It is establishing a strategy to achieve organizational goals, defining those goals, and creating a comprehensive hierarchy of plans to integrate and coordinate activities are all parts of planning. Furthermore, planning involve deciding what to do in the future while still in the present. Planning establishes in advance what needs to be done, when it is to be done, how it's done, and who is going to do it. When it done properly, it sets the direction for the organizing, leading, and controlling function. Importance of planning. This planning is an important method because it is to avoid mistake, duplication of information, and avoid misunderstandings. Planning is a must for all organizations, whether they are in public, private, or small company sectors. This is because to ensure that an organization can achieve its goals well by fulfilling SWOT, which means strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Types of planning. There are three types of planning. First is strategic planning. Strategic planning is a method or approach taken to accomplish a goal or target. Secondly is tactical planning. Tactical planning refers to task prioritization for achieving short-term goals. Such planning aids in achieving the objectives outlined in strategic planning. Last but not least is operational planning. Operational planning is the result of a department working to execute a strategic plan. It is a process that looks to the future and lays out departmental objectives, resources, and budgets to support the success of team-based initiatives made to support the strategic planning. Planning strategy then for managing the issue. In order to manage the problem of foreign workers in Malaysia, the Ministry of Home Affairs (MOHD) has planned the foreign worker management will hand it over to the Ministry of Human Resources (MOHR). This is because the industry needs to be assured that there will be continuity of the management of the foreign workers centralized management system under the MOHR. Other than that, MOHA is now developing a comprehensive enforcement strategy to deal with illegal immigrants rehiring program (PATI) as part of a larger attempt to improve governance and the current enforcement system. The plan aims to deal with the influx of illegal immigrants in the country who entered in search of job opportunities. Furthermore, they are also involved a long-term plan, which is the plan would be implemented in 5 years and would focus in several strategies. Moreover, the strategy that they will use is Foreigners Management Strategy, which is highlights the coordinated strategy for foreign national policies. Secondly, Enforcement Operations Strategy, which underlines the nationwide enforcement strategy for PATI's implementation plan. Move forward, Entry Point and Border Control Strategy, which is underlines the implementation plan that related to security control and monitor the activities at the country's borders and entry points. If MOHA can control the issue, therefore, it can cause great concern among the public because it was not only touch the aspect of national border security, but it also brings a huge impact on the country's political stability and economic development.
The next one is organizing. Organizing is the process of assembling the people, organizing resources, and distributing the planned work. The structure of the organization is the framework within which effort is coordinated. Organizing requires not only in profit-making organizations, but also in non-profit-making organizations such as in universities. The importance of the immigration department is to guarantee and help public order and the security of countries. Next is to prevent the entry and presence of foreigners who are not wanted or do not comply with Malaysia immigration laws. In addition, simplify the way of providing immigration services to Malaysian citizens and foreign nationals entering Malaysia. A holistic plan has been made by the Interior Ministry aimed at overcoming the problem of illegal immigrants. There are 5 strategies that have been made, such as the Party Enforcement Operations Strategy, Legal Strategy and Party Enforcement Policy, Border Control and Entry Gate Strategy, Foreigner Management Strategy, and Media and Publicity Strategy. Ministry of Interior needs cooperation from all including state government, state-level security committee including district and village. Local government will normally using decentralized because they do not have the power to pass or enforce laws that affect a wider region. Nevertheless, to improve in its operation, it has to increase formalization.
Hi, my name is FAUZI and my matrix number is 2022875774. I will talk about managing the issue decision making. Concept of decision making. Decision making is a choice among 2 or more options, while decision making is a selecting and implementing a solution using all available information to address a particular issue. Importance of decision making. With the Department of Homeland Security and Public Order (KD and KE), which is in charge of maintaining national security in order to increase the effectiveness of enforcement, maintain public order, and ensure national security, it is evident that the Ministry of Home Affairs decision aids in protecting our nation's peace and security from external threats. That is in charge of maintaining law and order in Malaysia for the sake of the populace and for the sake of national harmony. Next, one of the departments within the Ministry of Home Affairs is the Malaysian Immigration Department. It offers services to Malaysian residents, long-term residents, and foreign visitors. The movement of people into and out the Gazette Gate is governed by immigration, and from this is clear how rigorous our nation is with illegal immigration. Then, for the identification, the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency (APMM) of Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, the Malaysian Water Guard, as it is known internationally, is a government organisation tasked with keeping every water body in Malaysia secure and safe for the public and for national usage. In addition, Maritime Malaysian main duty is conduct maritime search and rescue operations. The Ministry of Home Affairs hired the team make Malaysia seas more guarded against threats from the other nations. Decision-making strategy done for managing the issue. The Ministry of Home Affairs considered all the steps that need to be taken before this problem continues. The Ministry of Home Affairs must implement a decision-making approach to know decision-making strategies come in 5 priorities. Firstly, the Ministry of Home Affairs must truthfully analyse the issue in order to decide whether it is the severe one. Well, the problem has any long-term implication, it is a problem in other countries. If so, what steps are they taking to solve it? What can be done to look into the issue? Where the nation goes, also why this decision must made, and whether it will be effective in the long run. Secondly, before beginning to make a judgment, Ministry of Home Affairs will normally gather all the necessary facts. This assists them in determining the type of plan they should be put into place to ensure the situation won't pose a significant challenge to the citizens of Malaysia. Thirdly, the Ministry of Home Affairs must create and evaluate possibilities. The right to offer a solution to the problem belongs to all parties. The process can move more quickly if regular people help one and another. Fourthly, they must choose the best of course action. Every decision has both positive and negative effects. We can see the Ministry of Home Affairs choose Ops Benteng as means addressing the immigration issue after carefully weighing its many alternatives. The last step is to carry out and watch over your decision. They should regularly review their action and record information they need as evidence if something untoward happens in order to make sure they are correct.
After that, managing issue, which is controlling. Firstly, concept of controlling. The first concept is most essential qualities that are required in a manager, which is should command respect of team. Secondly, ensure that an organization is resources. Lastly, performance standards are often stated in monetary. For example, revenue, cost, or profit, but may also be stated in other terms. There are several importance of controlling. Firstly, to use foreign workers in Malaysia, which is as part of a broader economic development and growth project. Secondly, to core relationship between the economy and use of foreign workers within Malaysia. After that, detects any kind of deviation and accordingly corrective action are implemented. Lastly, provides a common direction to all activities, which is can ensuring optimum performance. The next is strategy of controlling for managing the problem or issue. The first is use less democratic government that has been cycled reasonably easily. Secondly, using certain trends that have emerged, so it can help the immigrant to regularize their status and remain in Malaysia in a different way. Lastly, looking at the situation of the undocumented migrant employee.
So, the conclusion is the influx of illegal immigrants has its advantages and disadvantages. First, by using the existing measures, the government must plan strategically to solve the issue. Next, creating coordination between various departments, which leads to the unification of efforts and harmony in work, will prove efficient administration by the government through effective organisation. Then, the government made the right decision to deal with the issue of illegal entry of foreigners. Lastly, controlling increases the government's chances of achieving their specific goals in dealing with the issue of illegal immigrants.